Snoop used to call himself the D-O-double-G. Back in the day, the reason why he called himself the dog is because he was a dog with the ladies. It's true. Now he's called a dog because he sleeps all day in the sunspot in the living room floor. Isn't that true?
That's some real shit, nephew. You look real good. I didn't know the Muppets made clothes for a though.
Snoop Dogg. Snoop smoked so much weed that he farted during the commercial, the whole front row got the munchies.
The true player in the house tonight, my homeboy, OG, Ice-T, original gangster. You know, Ice-T been in the game so long, they should just call him Ice Age. I tried to listen to one of Ice-T songs on the way up here, but I didn't have no cassette player in my car. Now, when I seen you earlier, I thought you was throwing up gang signs at me, but I found out it was just your arthritis.
On a past roast, Snoop claimed I wanted to bang him. Police! If I want to bang a skinny black man with braids, I'll call Alicia Keys.
Lisa is a stone cold freak. Lisa f***ed Larry King, Don King, Rodney King, and Billie Jean King in a Burger King bathroom. I mean, this bitch loves to eat for real. If you want to f*** Lisa doggy style, all you gotta do is put a bowl of food on the floor. Now, Trip. Now, Lisa's had so much sex with so many different brothers, we've even gave her rap names for her fat ass. Notorious P.I.G. You gonna like this one, Russell. Ton DMC. Bust a nut in your face. And my favorite, Snoop chili dog in your mouth.
I love Snoop. D-O-double-jizzle. That can't be right. Snoop told me during the break that once he had a DNA test that found he is only 71% black. That true? Unless my math is wrong, if you're 71% black, you're 29% not guilty.
I gotta give a shout out to my main man, Larry King, in the house. Larry, you know how he is. Larry is cool, but backstage I handed him a joint and he rubbed Ben Gay into it.
Round of applause for Snoop. Come on, that was hilarious. Snoop, you have butchered the English language in your music. You have 2 G's in the word dog. You use izzle and fizzle at the end of everything. You speak worse English than Marley Matlin.
Whitney Cummings. Look at your fine little skinny ass sitting up there. I roll blunts fatter than you, but you've been passed around a little bit more. But right now, things are popping for Whitney, y'all. Everybody in Hollywood is talking about her, and they all saying the same thing. I think that bitch gave me herpes.
Snoop Doggy Dogg. What's up, man? He's way too shy to admit this, but he was actually the Billboard's top male artist the year I was born. And look at you now, Snoop. You're one of the 10 dudes at my roast, sitting right next to Martha Stewart and that Hannibal guy. How cool is this? So cool. You made it. Proud of you, man. Proud of you.
Justin, you release so many horrible and unwatchable videos, you should change your name to Vanilla Isis. Oh. Now, most like myself, we go a little crazy when we get famous. Buy some dope cars, some bad bitches. You bought a monkey. I mean, that monkey was more embarrassed than the one that started the AIDS epidemic. Now, when Jay Bird got arrested, he had a big smile in his mug shot. Not because he gangster, because he knows what goes on in jail. Now, Justin, you so pretty. When the inmates saw your mug shot, they swiped right.
Snoop used to call himself the D-O-double-G. That's right, the dog. Right, Snoop? Back in the day, the reason why he called himself the dog is because he was a dog with the ladies. It's true. Now he's called a dog because he sleeps all day in a sunspot in the living room floor. Isn't that true? That's true, Snoop.
That's some real shit, nephew. You look real good. I didn't know the Muppets made motherfucking clothes for a though. Yes, sir. Now look, Kevin's from Philadelphia, right? Just like Bill Cosby. And just like Bill Cosby, women can't tell when Kevin's inside of them.
Snoop, your homie Dr. Dre just became a billionaire last year, and you should be proud. There's not a lot of black billionaires. There's Dr. Dre and the guy that sells you weed. Yeah. I mean, you are a legend, which is a nice way of saying you old as f***. You only do it doggy style now because it's easier on your lower back.
We got Ludacris in the motherfucking house. Luda! I love that song of yours where you said, if you a pimp and you know you don't love them hoes, that shit was tight. But you know who else said that was tight? Me, 15 years before you did it. Stop biting my shit. But here's one of Ludacris's original rhymes. There's hoes in the room. There's hoes in the car. There's hoes on the stage. There's hoes by the bar. Are you a rapper or Dr. Seuss?